We've had a mystery on our hands this week. The scholars in this room are the crew of the mighty ship, the Envisioneer. While on a search for the ancient treasure, we were marooned on an island and lost a key part of our navigational map. We considered 4 suspects. Today you will be hearing the evidence collected against Dr. Smart and Shipwright Neff.
We are Medical Examiners A. Dr. Smart needs our help to treat the injured crew members.
Dr. Smart noticed that Chief Stewart was feeling sluggish and diagnosed that she had pneumothorax. Pneumothorax occurs when air escapes the lung. The air then fills the space between the lung and chest cavity.
The treatments for pneumothorax are needle or chest tube insertion, surgery, or observation. We also created a model lung, which showed us a model of the respiratory system.
There are many different types of fractures. One of them is a simple fracture. That is when there is a single break through the bone. There are also many types of splints, the sugar tongue and the figure of 8. You use some of these tools to help with the sugar tongue and figure of 8. Thank you.
Hi, we are the engineering specialists. We were hired by Dr. Smart to help find the missing crew members.
We programmed and built MBOTs using the engineering design process. Empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and test.
We programmed the MBOT to find the missing crew members. To program the MBOT, we use mate block and M-block blocking.
We built bridges for the MBOTs to go across to find the food supply.
We are Medical Examiners B. One of the crew members on the ship had symptoms of cardiovascular disease. One example of cardiovascular disease is a heart attack. A heart attack is when your heart stops beating properly because it is not getting enough blood.
Some symptoms of a heart attack is nausea, vomiting, and chest pain. Some treatment for heart attacks is work, exercise, diet, and medication.
First mate Sydney Young got bit by a snake. The snake that bit her was a Magdalen pit viper. In the area there were 2 types of venom, hemotoxic and neotoxic. Neotoxic affects your nerves, hemotoxic affects your blood. The snake that bit her was hemotoxic.
When treating a snake bite, do not run away and do not apply any pressure on it. And call 911. We are blood drop analysis and we found blood on the crime scene.
We recreated the crime scene to determine what height the blood came from. We measured different heights. All the heights were 12 inches, 30 inches, and 66 inches.
The blood drop came from a height of 30 inches. We determined it came from Shipwright Neff, who had a cut on a head cut, which he could get if he was bending over.
We are the forensic scientists. We found an overturned cup with fingerprints and a mystery powder at the crime scene.
There was a mystery powder found at the crime scene. We tested 4 powders: baking soda, cornstarch, cream of tartar, and powdered sugar to figure out which one was at the crime scene. We tested pH levels, mixed in with vinegar and iodine. The mystery powder was cornstarch. Dr. Smart used the cornstarch for a sun lotion for Shipwright Neff.
We got to analyze fingerprints found at the crime scene. We used cocoa powder and very gently brushed it onto the prints, then put on tape. When we pulled off the tape, it pulled away the powder in the shape of the ridges. After comparing, we discovered that the fingerprints belonged to Dr. Nicholas Smart. Based on the evidence that our STEM group has collected, we believe that Dr. Smart and Shipwright Neff are guilty of stealing the ancient map.